The Truth About Global Warming. What Science and the Bible Say About Climate Change. Written by James Taiwo. Narrated by Quinteros. Preface. Global warming is a major topic that sparks debates among people of different groups. No group is exempted from this topic, as people of faith are also dragged into the discussion. People have many different views and opinions about the issue. Some say it was caused by humans and can be corrected. Others argue that changes wrought by humans cannot be undone. Others claim that planet Earth is doomed and destined for destruction by God's act. Despite the differing opinions from different fronts about the causes of global warming, it is evident that our dear planet Earth is passing through a phase that cannot be described as normal. Hence, the implication of these changes cannot be overlooked. People who are concerned about the happenings clamor for a change. They would prefer that everyone make an effort to save the planet before it's too late to do so. Global warming advocates express the position that the planet Earth will suffer if the necessary actions are not taken. It is unlikely that this topic will go away. The need to get to the bottom of this, to uncover the truth and find a clear understanding of this topic is clear. As a faith-based person with a scientific background, I thought it would be helpful to explore the issue of global warming, especially the potentially conflicting views of science and the Bible on the subject. Unbiased analysis and assessment of both sides of the issue is needed for readers to have a clear perspective. People concerned about this topic, scientists, environmentalists, Christians, and people of other faiths, can find this book useful for understanding what the science says at the moment, and what the Bible says and why people believe what they do. The Truth About Global Warming is meant to provide quick answers with reference to aid further research. As the debate about climate change spans across all sectors, this book is designed to cover a range of topics and be accessible to readers with limited scientific and/or biblical knowledge. This topic is too important to ignore or leave to ill-informed assumptions by proponents of either side. Belief in science and in the Bible are not mutually exclusive. I encourage you to read through every chapter and find the truths behind the arguments, so we can all work for a better tomorrow. Introduction. The impact of climate change is widely discussed today, and the divisiveness about this topic cuts across all spectra. People advocating a response for global warming state the Earth is on its path to destruction due to the changing climatic conditions, which many blame on human activities. Many people are calling on people of all sectors to take some pragmatic approach to curb the disaster and develop approaches to, at a minimum, avoid making things worse. Otherwise, the future of our planet Earth is likely to hang in the balance. Global warming is a very polarizing subject. Emotions run high when this topic is discussed. This is not the least because the proposed solutions involve changes in our way of life, including the ways that we produce and consume energy, manufacturing, and more. People are reluctant to sacrifice comfort and livelihood for the prospect of an abstract future. As the worst effects of global warming are in the years to come, this makes it difficult for people to consider, as we by nature tend to look at our immediate circumstances. The argument whether it is a natural or an artificial phenomenon is always raised. In most cases, people shape their opinions with science, politics, and religion. Regardless of any rationale, some important questions about this topic remain unanswered by those who are advocating for change. In particular, many faith-based people, especially Christians, have an intrinsic distrust of the scientific community and want to understand whether everything said about global warming is real. Climate activists have yielded some results. The awareness raised has brought various institutions into a serious discussion about this topic. More so, efforts to curb global warming by institutions such as the United Nations are being taken, including discussion of international emissions reduction goals. However, not everyone is on board in combating global warming, perhaps due to the expense of doing so and lack of conviction in the phenomenon. Global warming advocates generally use science to prove their points in the effort to meet their objective. Unfortunately, science alone is not enough to persuade everyone to believe the global warming theory. Many people
Sample complete. Ready to continue?